This reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, look at that. Okay, so somebody is trading in their old life for a new life, or a new relationship, but you're worried about it. Libra, Libra, Libra. This is for Libra. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, all my cards are supposed to be upright. Oh my gosh. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus. If this reading does not resonate with you, ain't much I can do about it. It really isn't. I'm sorry. For those of you who have just subscribed, I thank you. For those of you who have, been subscribers, I appreciate you. And I always start with my cards upright. So then that way, if it ends up in the reverse, that's the way it's meant to be. And again, this reading is for Libra. Now, again, and I've said this and I've responded with this. If my shuffling irritates you and it's just too much for you, fast forward. Because there's actually a message that's being sent as I shuffle. I'm sorry you can't hear me over the shuffling, or if it's too loud, or whatever the case may be. I apologize for that. Once I figure out a way to muffle the shuffling sound, I'll do that. But get over it. Oh my gosh. Or you'll adjust to it. Let's see. Libra. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, for some of you, you're excited about an offer, maybe having to do with an engagement. You're looking back on a past relationship, maybe a marriage. For some of you, you haven't had closure with that relationship. Some of you are focused on your career. Some of you may need to change careers because you're not happy with what you're doing right now. But once you switch, there's probably maybe for some of you, there may be an opening And you're kind of put off on that idea, but you don't push it away too fast. A lot of you are looking at investments, and you feel security, you feel safe in the position that you're in, and you're just closed off to the idea of taking on a new role or more responsibility. Maybe because it involves travel. Maybe your supervisor wants you to travel and you feel as though you just have too much on your plate. You want a position that's a little bit more traditional. For some of you are definitely getting engaged, getting married, and you're manifesting this. It could be with an Aries. Initially you said yes, but now you're kind of thinking about it because you're kind of feeling alone in the relationship, and you're not you're satisfied, but you're not totally happy about it. Some of you are just, I don't know, maybe you're falling out of love, because I see some of you walking away. There isn't balance. It's not moving. It's not productive. It's stressful for you. All right. Now, with that part of the reading, it may transfer over into the spread. It may not. We'll see. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Some of you are choosing to be alone because of some type of hardship that you're going through. You're trying to manifest some things, and those things are coming to an end, or it may be with an Aries. Okay, in the past, for some of you, because it is a general reading, you're alone, or you were alone, and you delayed something. You put something off because you had some concerns. Because you had some concerns. We'll clarify that in a minute. But in your present, dealing with an Aries or a fire sign, you guys are, I'm feeling as though some of you were manipulated, and you're ending that, and you're becoming this new person from it. You learned your lesson from it. It was a karmic relationship, and you're moving on from it. You learned what needed to be learned, or you taught someone what they needed to learn, and it's ending. Could be an Aries, a Scorpio. But you still kind of feel tied to this person. You feel as though you're stuck, but you're really not. For some of you, you're burying yourselves in your work, and it's making you happy. Maybe it's a form of coping. But for some of you, you know that you can't continue to live this way. So you are definitely making a change in order to get your Ten of Cups. You've got 1, 2, 3. You've got 3 endings here. You've got like 3 endings here. You know what? Okay, anyway, let's see. Okay, with you, you know, spending time with yourself and being alone, it brought on a new beginning. Basically, you're finding your power, but you're either you or someone that's interested in you. They're patiently waiting with this offer. They're offering you something. And it's almost as if you know that it's going to be dysfunctional. This delay. And you're delaying it because you know you're going to be unhappy. You're moving on from it. And some of you guys may have discovered that this person was not being honest with you. That they were lying, that they were hiding something. Overall, it's a challenge, but you're ready to start your life. For some of you, you're starting your life over. For others, you're getting your power back, and you're really anxious about it. You're really wanting to do this. Okay. Clarifying the Magician. I don't think you're looking at what you have and what you had. I think you're just doing some adjustments. Maybe this was someone that you had a relationship with and you relied on certain things from this person. But you're just, I'm looking at this as you're being tired. You're tired of dealing with the fuckery, like the shenanigans. You're tired of fighting. You're tired of being manipulated. And with this Death card, it's bringing on a new beginning. There's going to be some challenges. Or it could just be great sex with a Scorpio. Yeah. You also may be dealing with a water sign. Someone who is deceitful, petty, argumentative. This is all like coming to light for you. And I think that's what you're moving on from. The pettiness, the childishness, either you don't love this person. You've like fallen out of love with this person. There's no love left for this person. You know, it could be either a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. But you're tired of the fighting. You're like just done. Or maybe for some of you, it's like you're tired of the fighting, but it leads to makeup sex. But still, there's no love there for you guys. There's no love there for that person. What's going on with this? Whoop. Yeah. So, it's another ending. It's definitely in your favor. Things about you are changing, but with that person, it's staying the same. And you're ready to, you know, it's a new year. I'm tired of this. I'm not going to continue to live my life this way. It's like you are starting to, you know what? You are actually living your truth. You are coming into your truth. In your past, for some of you, you've spent a lot of time by yourself thinking, contemplating on, you know, your future and what you want to do. Looking at, you know, your hardships, your burdens. But you guys are beginning to live your truth. A new beginning. With some, every new beginning has a challenge of some sort. Definitely change is here. Okay, you're afraid of heartache. You're afraid of, not so much as afraid, but you don't want to deal with the heartache. Whoever this person was, at one time you did care for them genuinely, but with all the shit that they put you through, it's like you're done with it. You're moving on from it. And you're not looking, you're putting your feelings on the back burner. You're not trying to deal with the heartache. You're trying to do something different instead of wallowing in, you know, self-pity, sorrow, you know, oh, what did I lose? Or just, you know, it's like you're refusing to go that route. You're not going to do that anymore. Where you may have done it before, maybe this relationship reminded you of another relationship, and now that it's ending or has ended, it's like, you know what? I'm going to turn away from this because I don't want to deal with this. And you're moving on from that. You're moving on from that. You're starting a new beginning with new opportunities. You're releasing yourself from all the oh hell, look at the bottom. You're releasing yourself from all of the, you know, the burdens that you had in the past. You're releasing yourself from that. Bravo to you, Libra. Bravo. Bravida. Just be careful. You know, sometimes those rocks get slippery when wet. Don't be so carefree you, like, you know, lose your train of thought, and, you know, because then you're going to have to backtrack a little bit. But be aware of opportunities that are coming into your life right now. Because with you vibrating higher and letting go of this mess, you're actually increasing your vibrations. So you will attract people of like minds. You will attract that energy. And it's going to feel so good if you haven't done it already. You just have to be diligent about it. You have to work at it. You have to constantly remind yourself not to slip back into what you just came from. Because you will find happiness. You will have happiness. Let's see. Yeah. You're dealing, either this is you or this is the other person. Same thing with this. you know, it's like it was a relationship and both of you are not who you thought you were. Deceitful, petty, envious, jealous, but you are really dealing with somebody who's diabolical, somebody who is like really malicious. They really are hurtful with their words. They're really aggressive with it. For some of you, it may be an ex that you have a daughter with or a son, since this is a general reading. And they see this. They see all of what, even though you may be trying to hide it, they see your transformation. They see, you know, their mom and their dad and the ugly side of them. Kids are very smart. They're very intuitive. We don't give them enough credit. Children are naturally empathic. They feel what you feel. This is a young child. This is someone not quite a double digit. But then again, they could be. It's a general reading. So just kind of be aware of that. You know, even though you might be in another room with the door closed and you're on the phone, they can still hear you. If you have your messenger or whatever open and you go to the bathroom, they can still see images. They can still read what's on the screen. Just kind of be mindful of that. This could also mean, you know, that this deceitful, diabolical person is also, you know, spreading gossip. And you're actually trying a different way on how to interact with this person. Maybe the communication that you have to have dealing with children is very fast, it's very short, it's to the point. You may only call or text or message when it has to do with the kids. That's it. That's all. Maybe it has to do with the Sagittarius. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, you. Maybe you're dealing with another Libra. But, yeah. Whatever these words were, whatever the discussion was that you had with this person, it's stopped you from achieving your goals for some reason. Maybe having something to do with, I don't know, saying that they'll help you make a car payment or a truck payment or something that's going to help out the family, but it's not going to happen. Something to that nature. Maybe they're still making promises to help you financially. They're like all in your ear with this. Maybe it's one of those things, if you come back to me, I'll help you kind of things. But you want to be independent. You want to experience life on your own, either again or for the first time. You want to be self-reliant. You want your independence. And at the same time, you're not using your intuition as far as you and what you want and how you want to go about things. But you know that you definitely want want a change. And this is sideways. Again, you don't want to deal with that. You don't want to deal with having to make that decision. Your intuition is like kicking in, but you're not listening to it. For some of you are broken spiritually. Some of you are disconnecting so that you can make your own way. It's like you're telling yourself, you know what, no matter how hard it gets, no matter, you know, what I have to go through, I need to do this for myself. For some of you, you may be getting a phone call, a job offer. It could also mean a new beginning in love. It's definitely a new beginning. With you disconnecting yourself from this to be independent, it's going to bring about wealth. That's probably one of the opportunities I was telling you about with the Fool. For some of you, it may be job-related, school-related. It's some type of teamwork. It's finding your spot in the world, or in your occupation, or in your social circle. It's finding your spot, your niche, taking constructive criticism, guidance. And it's going to leave you satisfied, but you're still wanting that one thing, you know? You're still wanting that 10th cup. And your worry is starting to lessen. It's you care, but you don't care. You care, but you don't care. It's like you're let's see. You're detaching yourself. Libra, 2018, Libra. Libra. Maybe for some of you it has to do with a Cancer. You're detaching yourselves from a Cancer. It's come to like an abrupt end. You guys had some words. And you feel comfortable with what you've decided. It's like you finally said to yourself, you know what, I can take care of me. I can take care of my bills, my household. I can work. I can go to school. I can do all this stuff. Either you or this other person are very materialistic. And when I say that, I don't mean it in a negative way. I mean it versus spirituality. You're more of the tangible, where it's seeing is believing. Do it and I'll believe you. It has to be tangible versus someone who's, you know, religious and relying on God, the universe, to make a way for things to happen. For most of you right now, it's about the tangible. You know what? Show and prove. Seeing is believing. If you're going to do the damn thing, do the damn thing. Because I'm doing it. I don't see you doing it. And that could be, you know, across the board as far as a friendship or relationship. But it's that tangible, material version of the world. Libra, 2018. Some of you just want to be by yourselves. Some of you are choosing to be single. Some of you are choosing your careers. Some of you may be getting involved with a Pisces at work, and you're afraid of how fast it's going. You're afraid of heartache, or you're afraid that this person may already be married, or maybe you're already married. For some of you, you're moving on with an earth sign maybe. Someone who's actually doing as they say that they're doing. Seeing is believing. You're seeing it. And you're moving in that direction towards that person. You guys could already be friends. Or maybe this is the beginning of a relationship. Getting your family doesn't like it too much. Some of you are eloping. Some of you are engaged to an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus. This is somebody who, it may be a supervisor. Some of you are coupled up and you both have like the same like minds as far as business goes, that you guys may be going into a trade or maybe trading something. Maybe they're, with this relationship or friendship, you're feeling as though someone's not being totally honest with what they're offering you. Or, you know, some type of news that you're hearing. For For some of you, you know, you're offering or you're being offered to become a family. And you're either waiting to weigh out your options or this person is waiting on you. It's like there's nothing moving right now. Things have been set in motion, plans have been made, but nobody's moving forward with it. There's like this long-term financial stability that's being offered to create a family. For some of you, you're tired of being alone and tired of taking care of everything. And this relationship is coming in. It may be a Gemini that's offering you financial stability. Hey, we can be a family. You know, I've got, you know, assets. I can help you with these things. And for some of you, it's like you're looking at it like you want it, but you're not being, I'm going to say you're not being honest about it. You want something more. You're kind of, you know, on the fence about you're reflecting. It could be something like, I just came out of something like this. You're offering me, you know, you're offering me the same thing that's been offered to me before, and I don't know if I can trust this. You need more. You're hopeful. You want someone who's going to, you know, take care of things. Not you per se, but you want someone who's going to have like this fire sign energy. It could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, that you're hopeful that will actually come through on what they say. Someone who's knowledgeable. They're definitely 35, probably a little older. A day, a week, a year, a month, a second, a minute. You guys will actually meet this person. It's probably a Leo. You're hopeful. For some of you, this is like here, 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 here. It's like bits and pieces. But you guys are like hopeful about, for some of you guys are hopeful about a fire sign. In general, it could be a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius, but it looks like it's a Leo. You're reflecting on that relationship that you had and the offer that was being made, the stability. They may have meant the world to you, or it was just a, you know, it's a cycle, it's a continuous cycle, and it's going around again. For some of you, it's a Gemini or an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Leo, or a Virgo. You need to use your intuition. Ask God, spirits, whoever it is that you pray to, whoever it is that you rely on for that. Ask them. Balance it out. You are a Libra. There needs to be some balance here. There's something that you want. There's something that maybe it's something you're trying to find out about yourself. There's some type of message, or this fire sign could be coming at you, okay? This fire sign could be coming at you really fast, or there's some type of message that's going to be delivered, and it's going to leave you defending yourself. Or it's going to leave you standing your ground, but behind it all, you know that this person is deceitful. Whoever this is, or that they're not who they say they are. That's why your defenses are up with this message or whatever that's coming in. They're like fucking with your emotions. Here's your 10 of Cups. And with that, you're not broken anymore. You're not lacking that connection anymore. You're detaching yourself from this joker. and that could be a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And for some of you, you're connecting and you're not broken anymore, having to do with a Leo. Okay, so what I gather is you guys have, for some of you guys, you've gone through a relationship with a water sign and you decided to, end it because it was not productive. You got tired of the shenanigans and you're like, you know what? I can do this by my damn self. I don't need your help or anybody else's. You're weighing me down. And you set that goal that you were going to rely on yourself, that you were going to be by yourself. And you moved on from, that dysfunctional relationship. For some of you, you already have a friendship with a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, because this is a general reading. And in that, there's an offer being made to you about being a family. But you're reluctant. You're still looking at your options. You haven't totally turned your back on that idea, but at the same time, you're not putting any energy into it because you're focused elsewhere. And this person might think that you're being weird. But not weird, but weird like, is this person lying to me, or what are they hiding? What are they, what are they doing? You definitely want something more traditional. You've done the live-in thing, you've done the, dating thing, and it's not, it's not going the way that you want. As far as like the online thing, you want something more traditional. You want to date old school style, where somebody, calls you, where you accept the offer, and when you get to the damn place, it's not like you got your half. You want chivalry. It's not dead. It's out there. You want more than just your car door. For the women, you want more than just your car door being opened just in the beginning. And then that one day comes and you're waiting for your door to be open and he walks right around and gets in and, that's the end of it. It's like, well, when did you stop? When did you start stopping, opening my door? And for you men, it's more of, you want a more traditional woman in the sense of old-fashioned, where not that she loses herself or her independence or her identity, but it's like, yo, let me be a man. Let me do what I was raised to do. Let me be, a man. And when I say that, I'm not talking about let me cheat, because that doesn't make a man. That's not what men do. And I hate it when people say that. Oh, he cheated? Oh, that's a man for you. No. That's just not, that's like calling a woman a hoe because she's maybe dated 3 men and she has 4 kids. She's not a hoe. How does that make her a hoe? Doesn't make her a hoe. She's only dated 3 men in her life and she has 4 kids. Obviously, she had 2 by one of them. It'd be different if you had like 9, 10 baby daddies. But in this sense, and I don't know why I had to put that out there, but for you men, you just want this Libra, or you're the Libra man, excuse me, you want this either earth sign, water sign, fire sign, probably fire sign, you're attracted to their mind and how it works, and it's like, okay, I get it. Yeah, you can do everything on your own, but you know what? I'm here now. I'm not going anywhere. I want to create a family with you. Or this may be other person showing this to you as well. Ladies, there are some really good men out here. There really are. There are some great single dads out here too. It's just that because of the things that we've gone through, we reluctantly don't give them the benefit of the doubt. Look at how he treats his children, his responsibilities, his household, not just his mother. But look at everything that he's wanting to offer you. And I guess this would be a singles reading, huh? Men, same thing. Look at what, this woman is offering you. And I can speak from experience. An independent woman who's been doing shit on her own for a while is not just going to relinquish, her power over to you. You're going to have to earn that. You're going to have to prove who you say you are. It's not going to happen. There will be a fight. If there's that whole argument about who wears the pants in the relationship or whatever, it's not so much that she wants to wear the pants. It's a matter of how long are you going to be here? Because I did it once. Or for some of you, I've done it twice. Or majority of you, I just left that bullshit. And here you come. And I'm just supposed to be like, okay. For some of you, you will find your happiness with a Leo. You may feel as though you're broken, but they'll mend you. They'll give you the strength that you need. Another ending. And that is basically a result of maybe ending some type of shame that you may have felt, or ending, the hurt that doesn't hurt so much anymore. Maybe humbling yourselves. And I don't say that in a bad way, and I'm not saying that you're not humble already. I'm just saying it's going to I can't think of the word. make you submissive, but not in a bad way. It's more of a constructive criticism. That's what I'm getting. Constructive criticism. It's going to help you get over whatever deceit that's happened in the past. That's what this Leo is going to give you strength to do, because in the first spread, it was something that you didn't want to deal with. That you were like, you know what? My heart's broken. There's some love lost. I'm not going to deal with it right now. You were putting yourself into your work. But whoever this Leo is, or this fire sign is, you're going to find happiness with this person. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. You feel as though you're broken, but you're not. And they're going to show you how you're not broken. And they're going to help you get over this. They're going to help you reconnect. Could be a Taurus. You're tired. And at first you might, you're tired, and at first you might refuse this offer. If there's a proposal, you might refuse that as well. You're looking back at, all the energy and everything that you put into, relationships, and how you were lied to, and how, you know what? These two cards keep coming back upside freaking down. You keep going. That's an indication to me that you're looking back on your past relationship and you're comparing. Stop that shit. Don't compare the next person to the last person unless you see a red freaking flag. Then you compare. By all means, compare. If you see a red flag in the beginning, you're getting to know each other. Don't move so fast. Take your time. Don't compare the next person to the last person, because they aren't the last person. But if you see a red flag in the air, as goofy as hell as that looked, pay attention to that red flag. Then that's when you start to compare. Not all things, just, okay, you know what? My ex used to, and keep that to yourself though. My ex used to do that. See if it's a pattern. If you feel as though you need to call him on it, call him on it. Ask him why he does it. But don't accuse. Make a mental note. Then if it becomes clearer and repetitive, or a different red flag pops up, flag number 2, personally, I'm out. You get 2 flags, not 3, 2. Because as we all know, when we first meet people, we meet their representative. We're not meeting who they truly are. But for some of us, we do give who we truly are. Some of us, we show who we truly are. It's not our representative. It really is who we are. But we hold back because we might feel as though people can't handle, all of us. All of us at one time, we have to kind of deliver ourselves in doses to people. But this fire sign is going to help you. Help you grow. After all, they do want to be a family. Maybe you're talking about having kids. Resolving some type of conflict maybe that's going on in your life, or some type of loss, or maybe you're just surrendering. It's like, you know what, I'm not going to fight it anymore. Let's see what you got. I'm going to give you a chance. Again, you're going to agree to disagree on a lot of things. One of you may be aggressive, though. Or you could be watching to see what happens. Again, sign of Leo. It's going to bring about happiness. It's going to be a challenge, but overall you're going, that's where you're going to find your freaking happiness, man. Leo is like really present here. Fire sign is really present here. And once you make that decision to agree to disagree, and again, somebody's going to be aggressive with it. And it might be not a bad aggressive, but more like an excited aggression. You know, being excited about starting a new life together, a new relationship together. It's going to have its challenges. It's also going to have some great sex. I don't know why my readings keep talking about sex, but anyway, it's going to be really great sex. And you guys are finally going to be happy. Maybe this agree to disagree conversation is going to be aggressive. Leos can be that way. Actually, any fire sign can be that way. But it's not a bad being aggressive. And I tell you, great sex, it's a new beginning. You guys are going to have like an understanding. Again, this fire sign energy, someone who's career oriented, someone who's a go-getter, they're going to have like this positive energy about them. And it's going to satisfy you. It's going to also for some of you, it's going to bring some type of luxury. Especially with these finances that are being offered to you. You're going to be able to do the things that you weren't able to do before. And it could be something as small as a pedicure to, you know, instead of doing your own all the time. Now, with this help, I mean, they will probably encourage you, you know what, why don't you go be pampered? Because this is about luxury. This fire sign works, you know, to afford the nicer things in life. I mean, look how they're looking at it. They're looking at the nicer things in life. That's what they're acquiring. And they want to share that with you. You know, this card isn't all about an apology or reconciliation. It's about giving of yourself unconditionally. And unconditional love that one has for the other. And this fire sign wants a new beginning with you guys and wants to get, I'm going to cry. And they want to give to you unconditionally. And it's a freaking Leo. Ooh. I wish I could read for myself because I'm a Libra rising. Oh my gosh. If it's not a full blown on, you know, relationship, but it's, oh my gosh. This Leo could be looking at his past and, you know, he's probably been through some shit and he's not trying to go through shit either, but he wants a new beginning with you, Libra. You know, he wants to collaborate. He wants to set things in motion. He wants to build something together. He wants to have that unit. That give and take. Somebody's afraid, though. And guarded. Hell, I would be too. And then there's Sagittarius. Here is, you know, you're finding your balance. You're finding, you know, maybe you're indulging in, maybe you're indulging in each other. It could be a conversation. Doesn't necessarily have to just be with sex, but it could be conversation. It could be, I don't know, whatever it is that you like to do with this person. You're indulging yourselves in it. For some reason, though, you're not feeling triumphant. You're not feeling victorious in it. You're tossing ideas around. You're not delusional, and it's not consuming your thoughts, you know. But overall, it's going to bring harm to your life. And it says very bad connection. And that might, you know, bring some type of delays to your overall happiness. But if you allow it to happen, you will be happy. You will be happy. But if you delay, it could, you know, end it. This Leo, this fire sign, Aries could walk away. Yeah. So don't put it off too long. Do not put it off too long. And then you will be crying over spilled milk and trying to focus and balance again. And you will be back into your independence. And having to deal with that Aries. All right, we done came full circle, Libra. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I will catch you later because I got to take my baby to school. All right, bye.